Top 10 Destinations to Visit in Vietnam.
If you're new to Travel Wish feed, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next beautiful destinations we feature.
Squeezed between the Cambodian borders and the South China Sea, Vietnam is a land of striking landscapes. It ranges from the forested mountains and the lush rice terraces in the north to the beautiful beaches, fertile delta of the south. In the 19th century, Vietnam became a French protectorate after being ruled for 1,000 years by the Chinese dynasties. Plan your trip to this exotic travel destination with our list of the top destinations to visit in Vietnam. Number 10. Halong Bay. Halong Bay is known for its astonishing waterside caves, spectacular limestone karsts, and gorgeous emerald-hued waters. Halong Bay is a prominent location for adventure. Kayaking, scuba diving, rock climbing, and hiking can all be enjoyed around Cat Ba National Park. One can experience the natural wonder of Halong Bay via boat cruises. As is the case with most holidays on water, Halong Bay is conveniently affected by the weather. The period between March and June is undoubtedly the best time to go, because June to September is considered the off-season. However, you can get some great deals in the latter case. Just keep an eye out on the weather forecasts, as monsoons can turn out to be a real holiday dampener. Number 9. Hoi An. Charismatic and laid back, with a charm all of its own, Hoi An is the highlight of any Vietnam itinerary. Located within the cycling distance of warm water beaches along the central coast, Hoi An is a feast of color, where cheerful and bright lanterns adorn every building. The winding, narrow lanes of the old town are beautifully lined with stunning historic buildings, wooden-fronted shops, and Chinese temples. There is plenty for everyone to fill their afternoons in Hoi An. Wrangle a tempting spa deal, browse the market, and get a tailored suit handmade for yourself at one of the town's many illustrious tailors. Your visit to Vietnam would be incomplete if you don't go to the gorgeous Japanese-covered bridge or the glazed-roof Chinese merchant houses. It's home to a quarter of the town's population and dates back hundreds of years. Number 8. Hue. Previously known as the Panduranga of Cham Kingdom, Hue was once the imperial capital of Vietnam. Today, the Perfume River splits the city into two. The Dien Mu Pagoda is the city's official symbol, while the demilitarized zone, marking the former official border, is one of the most prominent day trips from Hue. Visit the Citadel, the most famous monument in the city. Its prime attractions are Forbidden Purple City, Ngo Mon Gate, and Thai Hoa Palace. The Dien Mu Pagoda, the city's official symbol, is another most essential landmark on the river. Before moving on, don't forget to support us by hitting the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our amazing content. Getting back to our list, number 7. Sapa. Located in the Hoang Lien Son mountains of northern Vietnam, Sapa is a beautiful remote town and traces its border with China. Elevated 1,500 meters above sea level, it is nothing to scoff about when you are trekking the slopes and the terraced hills around this high-altitude mountain. Days are usually spent trekking through rural villages untouched by tourism, rice paddles, and the clouds of Vietnam's highest peak, Fansipan. Take the opportunity to interact with the friendly local kids as you explore the town. There are also charismatic French colonial sites worth visiting in the town of Sapa. If you want to learn about the cultures and history of the ethnic tribes residing there, remember to visit Sapa Cultural Museum. Sapa is also a market town, where several ethnic tribes congregate to sell their handicrafts. Number 6. Nha Trang. If beaches and the scent of salty water are what you are looking for, then you have come to the right place. Nha Trang offers some picturesque offshore islets and warm water. With exceptional scuba diving and a laid-back atmosphere, Nha Trang is the most renowned seaside resort in Vietnam. The promenade is filled with sculptures and parks that make a stroll here enjoyable. Many activities take place when the sun sets down, near the beachfront, where a host of vibey restaurants and bars are present. However, Nha Trang is not only about strolls and sunbathing. Take a fun ride on the longest cross-sea cable car, or go for a drenching soak in the Thap Ba mud bath. The sacred Phu Nagar Cham Towers offer a taste of the city's history. Even today, the Chinese, Cham, and Buddhists visit this active religious site. Number 5. Ho Chi Minh City. Formerly known as Saigon, Ho Chi Minh is the biggest city in all of Vietnam. It also has a tag of being the Republic of Vietnam's old capital added to its name. Museums, temples, tourist shopping, and parks, Ho Chi Minh has a bit of everything. You will find something to do here, no matter whatever your interests are. The 5 stories of the Independence Palace, also known as the Reunification Palace, is also a fascinating place to visit. It is considered one of the famous spots in Vietnam's history, wonderfully capturing the time when Saigon fell, thanks to the tanks that broke through the palace gates. If you wish to learn more details about the war era, don't forget to visit the Museum of Vietnamese History, or the War Remnants Museum. Number 4. Mekong Delta. Primarily monikered the Rice Bowl of Vietnam, the Mekong Delta is a lush network of waterways in Vietnam, renowned for its diverse ecosystems and excellent nutrient-rich soils. Besides, the banks are a veritable patchwork of vegetables, fruit, cattle farms, and rice plantations, providing sustenance for more than 33.3% of the country. The impressive river frontage is the most biodiverse if you don't count the Amazon. The Mekong Delta is filled with waterways, lily pads, mangroves, rice paddies, and enchanting wildlife. A boat trip down to the tranquil tributaries and mangroves of Mekong is an unforgettable experience. You'll be able to witness everyday life on the water, fruit orchids, passing farmlands, water buffalo, monkey bridges, and floating markets. The dry season, between December and May, is the best time to visit the Mekong, when there's less chance of flooding. Number 3. Phu Quoc. It is a famous scenic island in the Gulf of Thailand. Although it's geographically closer to Cambodia, Phu Quoc officially forms part of Vietnam. Today, the island is filled with dense tropical jungle, undulating hills, and soft sandy beaches. The island also boasts a fascinating history, with earlier being a French missionary base, followed by becoming a French colonial wartime prison. The alluring tropical nature is what makes the island tempting. You can spend your day in Phu Quoc by sunbathing on sandy beaches, visiting pearl and pepper farms, scootering around fishing villages, and trekking to waterfalls. Don't miss out on a probably once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to enjoy the most famous fish sauce, Nuoc Mam of Phu Quoc, famous for its seafood. You can also visit one of the fish sauce factories while you stay here. Number 2. My Son. Located on the central coast of Vietnam, My Son is the most important archaeological site. It was once an important Hindu religious ceremony site, where numerous temples devoted to Lord Shiva were built by the Champa Kingdom between the 4th and 14th centuries. The visitors can check out the artifacts and exhibits within the museum site to better understand and appreciate the ruins. Vendors, cafes, and a shop selling souvenirs are present near the entrance of My Son. Tourists can also watch live Champa dance performances at certain times of the day. Most commonly, My Son is visited by organized tour groups from Hoi An, but visitors can also reach My Son via motorbike rentals. Number 1. Dalat. Dalat was once used by French colonials and Vietnamese emperors as summer retreats because of its year-round cool weather, lush pine trees, idyllic scenery of misty valleys, and colorful flowers. Today, this charming little town is a popular destination for weekend getaways, honeymooners, and those looking for a respite from the heat. The city is famous for its royal palaces, previously owned by the last emperor of Vietnam. Dalat's lively and zestful market is a great place to find flowers, vegetables, and fruits grown in the local area, as well as silk embroiderment items and handicrafts. The scenic palaces are open for tours, just like the Hang Na Guest House, referred to as the city's most bizarre attraction. Did you enjoy our video? Which other places in Vietnam do you think we should include in this list, and why? Let us know down in the comments section below. Well, if you love our videos, subscribe to Travel Wish Feed, give us a like, and share. We'll see you in our next video.